For friendly, knowledgeable service, come see us at Causey's Home Center for your next project. We have a full selection of quality paints, plumbing and electrical hardware, as well as lumber. Pick your new floor covering from our wide selection of carpet, tile, and linoleum. You're part of the family at Causey's, so come visit us on the bypass in Bennettsville.
Bullet Realty Service, Marlboro County and the PD area of South Carolina, with residential, land, farm, and commercial sales. View our listings at bulletrealty1.com or on realtor.com. You can also phone us at 843-479-4774.
Come on down to Dillon County's #1 car dealership, where we've been voted #1 8 years in a row. There's a huge variety of clean, low mileage, used cars, trucks, and SUVs, with financing rates as low as 2.9%. And if you're worried about credit, don't. We offer buy here, pay here, and we offer down payments as low as $0. So come see us on Highway 301 South in Dillon.
Do you want a vacation and travel like rock stars? Well, you need to reach out to us, MKL Travel. We help turn your dream vacations into reality vacations. Get booked up today.
We also can show you how to save on your taxes, earn extra income. If you want to learn how to travel on wholesale instead of retail, get hooked up with Legendary Littles.
So you're up at dawn, kid, look alive. You've been saving for a big man cave. Good luck with that, Dave. You made the most of your retirement plan, so you better learn to drive that RV, man. So many things you're doing in your life. Nationwide is on your side.
For all your insurance and financial service needs, call State Farm agent Sully Blair in Bennettsville today.
Say hello to the friendly staff of Priority One Home Health Care. Family owned and operated since 2002, specializing in personal care, home management, and companion care. Here at Priority One Home Health Care, we believe that your needs come first. Insurance and Real Estate has been serving Marlboro County and the PD area for over 76 years. Whether you are a tenant of the many properties that they manage, purchasing the home of your dreams, or letting them handle all of your insurance needs, you're guaranteed to be greeted with a smile.
Welcome to the Herald-Advocate's inaugural broadcast of Marlboro County Bulldog football. We'll begin the telecast with a review of last week's game. The Bulldogs traveling down to Georgetown County to take on Carvers Bay High School. The Bulldogs had an early opportunity with this pass from Jacob Evers to Byron Williams. However, the Bulldogs would turn it over on downs deep in the Carvers Bay territory. The Bears would provide Marlboro County their first score of the season, mishandling this punt. Bulldogs could never find the handle, but fell on it in the end zone. Carvers Bay fell on it for a safety, giving Marlboro County a 2-0 lead. The Bulldogs would take advantage of excellent field position with their next drive, using the 5 straight running plays by senior running back Delvin Covington, breaking tackles here. And finding the end zone for the first time this season. Covington would finish the night with 263 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns. However, a short kickoff followed by this excellent return would change the momentum of the game for the rest of the second quarter. Carvers Bay taking over deep in Marlboro County territory and would eventually score on this passing play. The Bulldogs gave Carvers Bay another excellent opportunity, fumbling this punt return, giving the Bears the ball inside the Marlboro County 20. They would cash in on this short screen pass, giving themselves a 12-8 lead at the half. The third quarter was fairly uneventful other than an injury to Marlboro County quarterback Jacob Evers. Starting the fourth quarter, Covington took it on himself, taking off on this 81-yard touchdown run, putting the Bulldogs back on top to stay. On their next possession, the Bulldogs would ride Covington again, this time popping a run down to the 6-yard line. They would cap the drive on sophomore quarterback Elijah Blair's first touchdown pass, hitting DeCosta Tigger forward on this short screen. Late in the game, the Bulldogs would drive 80-plus yards for the final score of the game. Blair hitting Tyreek Edey on the screen pass. DeForest Ingram slicing through the Bear defense. Blair calling his own number. And then Ingram capping the scoring. Bulldogs finished off the night with a 29-12 opening night win. They take on Cheraw tonight, and we will join the coverage of PD Broadcasting Systems' Lon Lester and Rich Gim right after these messages.
Bullet Realty Service, Marlboro County and the PD area of South Carolina, with residential, land, farm, and commercial sales. View our listings at bulletrealty1.com or on realtor.com. You can also phone us at 843-479-4774.
At center, Fred McCray, a junior, 5'8", 220. At right guard, number 55, Demarion Bingham. He's a junior, 5'8", 200 pounds. And at tackle, number 70, Nick Brody. He's a senior at 6'3", 250. Wide receivers tonight, number 6, Tigger. That's what they call DeCosta Ford. He's a senior, 5'9", 160. And number 19, Ian Williams. He's a 5'11", sophomore weighing 165 pounds. Number 4, Myron Williams. He's a senior, 6'0", 175. And number 7, Elijah Blair. He's a sophomore, 6'0", 180. Running back tonight, number 5, DC, Delvin Covington. He's a senior, 5'10", 180. And your starting quarterback tonight, a senior, Jacob Evers, number 18, 6'4", 190. Long snapper tonight will be number 21, Chad Quick. Kickoffs will be number 35, Zach Rogers. Punts will be held by Jacob Evers. And I do want to mention the trainer, Carlton Anderson, who we saw in action last week at Carver's Bay. On the defense for Marlboro County defense, up along the front, number 54, Dawson Freeman. He's a junior, 6'2", 220. At nose guard, number 41 is Malik Easterling. He's a junior, 5'9", 220. And at end, number 8, Josh Woods, a senior, 6'3", 190. At bones tonight, number 12, Takeshus Bridges. He's a junior, 5'9", 150. And the other bone, number 6, DeCosta Ford. He's a senior, 5'9", 160. Linebackers tonight, number 31, that's Will Horn, a senior, 5'11", 215. Number 21, Chad Quick, a senior, 6'0", 205 pounds. And number 9 tonight, Joey McCray, a junior, 5'10", 220. McCray last week had 2 sacks and a fumble recovery along with 15 tackles. So Joey McCray getting the start out there tonight. Cornerback, number 4, Myron Williams. He's wearing number 4. He's a senior, 6'0", 175 pounds. The other corner, number 19, Ian Williams, a sophomore, 5'11", 165. And at free safety, number 1, Tylee Eddy. He's a sophomore, 6'0", 175. And that is your starting Bulldogs for tonight's contest with the Cheraw Braves. And out come the Bulldogs. They're saying they're unchained for tonight. And out come your Bulldogs in the black helmet, white jerseys, gold pants. A rousing welcome over here on the home side. Across the way, we're in their traditional blue helmets, dark blue jerseys, white pants trimmed in red. The Cheraw Braves. Both teams come in here undefeated, 1-1. Cheraw Brave band's still out on the field, and about, I'd say, another 200 people, maybe 300 people waiting to get in the gate over there. They've got one gate open, and it's going to be a long night for the fans that came here late. They might get in by the first quarter. So a Friday night, Bulldog Friday night, up and underway here tonight, a hot night. The sun's finally gone behind some clouds, Rich, and it's cooled off a pretty good bit without that sun shining on us. The fans are still fanning, so I know it's still hot. Cheraw's getting ready to kick it over to Marlboro, so Marlboro's going to get it first tonight. I guess Cheraw probably won the toss, quite frankly. Again, I missed the actual toss. I was trying to look back and forth, but they snuck it in there while I wasn't looking. I want to remind everybody we're streaming live here tonight on the www.Herald-Advocate.com, but we're glad to have you along on PDBSN.com for Bulldog Friday night. I want to thank all of our Bulldog sponsors, too, for all they do to bring you football on a Friday night for the Marlboro County Bulldogs. Out to do the kicking is number 47. I watched him some for Cheraw. He's got a pretty good leg. That's Johan Dawson. Back deep is Myron Williams, along with, looks like that is Ian Williams, and it's going to go into the end zone. Ian Williams had a notion to pick it up, but thought better of it. It hit on about the 5, rolled into the end zone. So first play of the game will be from the line of scrimmage for your Bulldogs. Didn't do a whole lot for 3 quarters last week. See if the Bulldogs can get underway here get something going against a very reinvigorated Cheraw Brave team coming in here 1-0, having beaten the Falcons from Darlington, a 4A school. So they're feeling pretty good about themselves. Evers again going to go right into the gun. He's got them spread out. Two men split to his right. One man to his left. Covington into the backfield, having a hard time just slow picking up the numbers. Evers looking to pass. He's going to throw it deep downfield. He's got a man splitting in the middle and in and out of his hands. Hit just as the ball got to Tony Graham. Graham cut across the 50. The Bulldog fans thinking they might have got there a little early, but it was knocked away at the 50. A vicious hit as Graham stretched out for the ball. A knife throw, maybe just a tad late by Evers. But Evers wanted to make sure he was breaking free, but he kind of waited and he got into coverage with the safeties by the time the ball got there. It's going to bring up second down now. Off to the right of Evers goes DeCosta Ford. Two men split to the left, and that's going to include. And the ball slipped out of the quarterback's hand as he threw it. I mean, just slipped right out of his hand. Fortunately, it went forward. He looked backwards for the ball to see if he needed to fall on it. He didn't because it went forward, but a slip right out of his hands. Here is a hot night, and Evers having a cold start. Jakeem Little's now split out to the left along with Myron Williams and Tony Graham. Covington now splits off to the left. So Evers all by himself in the backfield, looking for some time. He's got it. Throws it deep and almost picked off right into the hands of the waiting linebacker over there, number 4, Talon Campbell. And in and out of his hands, thank goodness, that would have been a disaster for the Bulldogs. He was standing on about the 25-yard line. Two Bulldogs were open, but he just did not see the blue jersey standing there. And Evers will stay out to do the punting. See if Chad Quick comes out. He does. Chad Quick will do the snap back. Chad playing linebacker this year and has that unique responsibility of long snapper. Cheraw leaving 10 men up. We're only dropping one man back. There's a snap back. It's good. It's clean. And he gets it away. It's a nice spiraling kick off to the sidelines. It's going to be caught about the 42 and steps out of bounds. Momentum drove him out. So 3 and out for the Bulldogs. Cheraw takes over on their 41. Not exactly what Coach Boyd wanted to draw up. He wanted to take the momentum away from the Braves, coming off of that big victory last week. And instead, the Bulldogs cough it up, 3 and out. Check that, that's on the 43. I thought I said the 41. The ball on the 43 of Cheraw, 1st and 10. Along the front, Freeman, Easterling, and Woods for the Bulldogs. Linebackers, Horn, Quick, and McCray. Quarterback's going to be Cam Gainey for Cheraw and the wishbone. Going to hand it to the deep man, and he is running off the left side, still on his feet. He's hit by Horn finally, but not till he crosses the 50 and down to about the Bulldog. See where they spot it, 40, I'm going to say the 49-yard line. So a big gainer right off the bat out of the wishbone for the Braves into Bulldog territory. Going to bring up second and short now, about 2 to go for the Braves. Wishbone again. Bulldogs creeping up to the line. Quarterback's going to fake it into the back, or either he missed the handoff, not sure which. He may gain a yard or 2 on it. That may almost be enough for the first down. See where the spot is. See what the man in the striped shirt says. They're still looking. Man in the white hat says, we're going to measure. No, he says it's a first down. So 1st and 10. They got it down to the 47-yard line of the Bulldogs, and that is a 1st and 10. The first down of the game with 10:51 to go on the Midgley Agency scoreboard. Glad to have you along on the PDBSN.com Friday night. As they hand off out of the backfield, we'll see a lot of that tonight. This time he's going to be pushed back by a host of Bulldogs after a short game. That's what the wishbone will do, though. They'll keep trying the middle till they spring one out. A gain of, well, they keep moving the line there. I'm going to say the ball on the 49. It's going to bring up 2nd and 8 now for the Braves. Check that, not the 49, the 44. I'm off 5 yards. Back into the bone goes Cheraw. Gainey still at quarterback. Hands it to the deep man. That's number 1 off the left side. He's got some running room, running through everybody. Stays on his feet after splits the corners. First down for Cheraw. Cheraw's clapping. We have not slowed him down. Number 1's Monty Pratt over there. He's a senior. Move the chains again. The Bulldogs are going to have to catch up to this scheme pretty quickly. I say that's number 1. I think that's number 1. It's hard to see red numbers on, small red numbers on a dark blue background. 1st and 10, the ball just inside the 30-yard line of the Bulldogs. Wishbone again. This time they're going to hand it to 1 again off to the left side. Trying to find some running room. Can't do it. He's going to be spun down. Nice open field tackle. Off to the corner over there was number 9. That's Woods. Woods latched the hold. He would not let go. Josh Woods, he's a senior. Glad to have him off the basketball court and on the football field this year. About a half-yard gain. I'm going to call it no gain on. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10 now for the Braves. Bulldog band down left side of the Bulldogs. Stands over here. Glad to have them along. It's going to be a little delay handoff and pulled down from behind by Will Horn is 14. That's Kristen McCray. He's a junior. And McCray going to gain only about 1 on a nice tackle by Will Horn. The linebacker's going to bring up 3rd and 9, I'm going to call it, for the Braves. I watched the Braves kicker, Dyson. Dyson's got a pretty good toe. I don't know if he can kick it from here. But they get much closer, and I believe they might run him out on the field. Up under center goes Gainey, and the Bulldogs jump. There goes the flag. The first flag of the game. Let's see if they were drawn off. I'm not sure. We're going to have a Marlboro County call up and coming. Cheraw stepping off the line, and they're going to move it against the Bulldogs. So 3 of the Bulldogs jumped, so whatever it was, I thought maybe somebody had moved. You don't usually see 3 guys jump at the same time. But nonetheless, it's going to bring up a 3rd, a long 3 now for Cheraw. You start moving the chains for them, and that wishbone will wear you out. There's the handoff right up the middle. He's going to be hammered. Coming in there hard is Joey McCray, right out of that linebacker spot, and hammers him for a loss. See where they spot it all the way back to the 23-yard line. A loss of, I'm going to call it 2 on the play. It's going to bring up now 4th and 3. Let's see. They're bringing out the kicker. That's Dyson. Out to hold is Cam Gainey, the quarterback. You always have to be careful when the quarterback is the holder. We're going to put Myron Williams back around the goal line just to make sure if it goes short. Bulldogs got some pressure. It's a low line driver, and it's going to be no good off to the left. So a nice drive by Cheraw. It's going to be turned back over to the Bulldogs from their 23. Bulldogs coming back out on offense. A nice stand there. I think Cheraw's speed maybe coming out of the wishbone. Took him a while to figure it out. But Joey McCray put the hammer down on 3rd down. And the Bulldogs now waiting to see where they spot the ball. They're spotting it across the way. The Bulldogs moving from my right to left, away from the town of Cheraw into the woods over here. Going to be handed up to Covington. Covington puts his head down, runs into the scrum. Looks like a nice gainer on the play. Going to move it up to about the 25-yard line. It's going to bring up 2nd now and 6 for the Bulldogs. So a gain of 4 on the play. Covington ran all over Carver's Bay in the fourth quarter, but he needs some blocking to do it here tonight. Cheraw's got a pretty seasoned defensive line up there, a lot of seniors. Going to go to Covington again. This time he goes off the right side. He's untouched. He's trying to split the corners. He does. Stays on his feet. He's at the 50, the 45, the 40, the 35, and rolled out of bounds all the way down to the Cheraw 34-yard line goes D.C. Covington. Came right off the right tackle of the Bulldogs, untouched by the linebackers, made one man miss in the secondary, split the safeties, and was off to the races, and finally rolled out of bounds goes D.C. Covington. They're going to move it back a little bit here to the 24, which is what I think I said, but in any way. So nice blocking over there on that offensive line by the Bulldogs. He had a gaping hole on the Bulldogs' right side. That's Bingham and Brody and Fred McCray, the center, opened up a gaping hole for Covington. Covington looking at his wristband, stays in the backfield. We're going to give it to Covington again, this time trying the left side, stays on his feet, and the ball is loose. And it's going to be a fumble. A fumble on the play, and it's going to be recovered by the Cheraw Braves. The official waving a yellow flag out there. I thought maybe there was a penalty, but Covington coughs it up inside the Carolina Cleaner red zone on the 19. So a fumble by Covington goes to the 19 of Cheraw. It will be 1st and 10 for the Braves at that point. Do not need fumbleitis out here tonight. So good field position by the Bulldogs, thwarted by a fumble. And we are going to have and step away for a timeout on the field. So we've got a Palmetto Wellness timeout on the field. Bulldog zip, Cheraw zip. We'll be right back.
Come on down to Dillon County's #1 car dealership, where we've been voted #1 8 years in a row. There's a huge variety of
I do too.
low mileage, used cars, trucks, and SUVs, with financing rates as low as 2.9%. And if you're worried about credit, don't. We offer buy here, pay here, and we offer down payments as low as 0. So come see us on Highway 301 South in Dillon.
Do you want a vacation and travel like rock stars? Well, you need to reach out to us, MKL Travel. We help turn your dream vacations into reality vacations. Get booked up today.
We also can show you how to save on your taxes, earn extra income. If you want to learn how to travel on wholesale instead of retail, get hooked up with Legendary Littles.
Across the 29, and nose and all, that's going to be a first down and move the chains. Running 7-yard gainers on us, I can tell you that. Another thing you don't want to have to see. And as a handoff into the deep into the backfield, still on his feet, still running, somehow moving forward. A lot of Bulldogs now trying to help with the scrum. Ball goes rolling out. Referees are chasing it down well after the whistle. See where they spot it. They pushed him back to about the 35, but they're going to spot it well above that, all the way down. Good gracious, to the 39-yard line, maybe another first down. If not, it's going to be very close. It's going to be second and a short one. We've got to get just to the 40, apparently. I tell you, you're so low here on the visitor side, it's really hard to tell the angles of the field. Second and one, they're going to hand it to the deep man. He is going to be stood up at the line. see if they give him a yard or not. Off comes the Bulldog helmet. And out comes Will Horn for one play. So out runs Jaquillis Ford, a junior linebacker, 5'10", 190 pounds, to take his place. And they do give him about a half yard, just enough to move the chains. It's going to be just across the 40-yard line. But a nice stop nonetheless by the Bulldog defense. So Cheraw, to get the next one, will have to get next first down inside Bulldog territory. Going to be a pass, rolling out and throw it. Look in, he doesn't have a man, he's going to throw it off balance. Bulldogs say they're going to get it in. The intended receiver turned into defender, knocked it away over there from Tylee Keaty. And also in there was Ion Williams. Both of them had a beat on it. He just threw it up under pressure. Good pressure on the quarterback coming straight up the middle by Josh Woods. And he just heaved that ball up there, and the Bulldogs had a beat on it. And the intended receiver for Cheraw turned around and knocked it out of our hands. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10 now for the Braves. They're going to show another tight formation. Back into the wishbone they go. Bulldogs still staying with 3 down linemen. Horn showing to take the gap. Off that left side, there's some running room. Still on his feet across up to the 50. See where they spot it. They're going to spot it around. Looks like initially the 49-yard line is going to come up just a couple of yards short. It's going to be 3rd and very short now for Cheraw. So Cheraw testing that right side of the Bulldogs. Something they like over there. They have to get Aquitius Bridges, tighten it up over there, along with Ian Williams. Staying with 3 down linemen. 3rd and 1 now for Cheraw. Ball on Cheraw Ford. Now it's going to be a quarterback keeper right up the middle. Stays on his feet and I believe moved the chains. Hard-nosed running by Cheraw. And it's another Cheraw first down. Bulldogs had a chance. Got down to the Carolina Cleaner red zone of Cheraw, but fumbled it away after a couple of nice runs by D.C. Covington. And now Cheraw has marched it all the way in the Bulldog territory now at the 48-yard line of the Bulldogs with 3:34 to go in the first period on the Misery Agency scoreboard, knotted at 0. There'll be a little crossbuck up the middle, stays on his feet, handed it to the fullback. He's going to be across Bulldog 45 down to the Bulldog 44. Gain of 4 on the play is going to bring up 2nd and 6 for the Braves. Horn coming back out. Check that, that's Quick. Chad Quick coming out. In goes McCray, Jaquez McCray. Bulldogs are going to stay with 3 down linemen. Staying in the wishbone. They're going to hand it to the second man, and there's a big flag coming out. A gain of 2 or 3 on the play, but we're going to have a Marlboro County upcoming call. Let's hope it's a hold. Man in the striped shirt's talking to the man in the white hat, and it is going to be a hold. And it's going to be against Cheraw. We were going to take it. So it's a Marlboro good eye call. Thank you, Dr. Johnson and crowd over at Marlboro Eye Care. The ball will come all the way back now to the Cheraw 45. And they've got to get down to the Bulldog 37. So you do the math. I'm saying 10, about 17 yards. 2nd and 17 now for the Braves. Just that, 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. It's not pretty, but it's been effective for the Braves. They're eating up a lot of clock and moving the ball on the Bulldogs. And now there's going to be a timeout call, so we're going to have Palmetto Wellness, Cheraw Brave timeout on the field. The clock's still running. They need to stop that. We will be right back.
So you're up at dawn, kid, look alive. You've been saving for a big man cave. Good luck with that, Dave. You made the most of your retirement plan, so you better learn to drive that RV, man. So many things you're doing in your life. Nationwide is on your side.
For all your insurance and financial service needs, call State Farm agent Sully Blair in Bennettsville today.
Gun goes Cheraw, got a man in motion. They're going to run into each other in the backfield, but there's some running room off the right side, and he is going to be hit hard as he tries to turn the corner by Josh Brown, the junior over there. Stuck his head in after a gain of about 2 or 3. The ball now at the Bulldog 47, and Cheraw is going to come up about 9 yards short of a first down. As the first quarter is winding down, the Bulldogs will drop in punt formation back to receive the kick. Goes Tigger, number 6, that's Ford, along with 19, Ian Williams. This kicker is pretty good, this Dyson, so he'll probably get off a pretty good punt. Bulldogs got a lot of men down the line. There's a low line driner. Ford's going to take it at the 20, up to the 25, sidesteps one and gets up to the 30-yard line for a 10-yard return. Nice running in heavy traffic by DeCosta Ford with 11 seconds left in the first quarter. The Midget Agency scoreboard still knotted at 0. All the Billy Moore Agency first downs have pretty much come on the Cheraw Brave ledger side of the ledger. The Bulldogs had a long run by Covington and then fumbled it away, so the offense ought to be well rested out there now. We'll see what will probably be the last play of the first quarter, knotted up at 0. Back into the gun goes Evers. He's going to hand it this time right back to Covington. Covington dives into the 30. Might have gained a half a yard, and that's going to do it. That's going to do it for the first period. Bulldog 0, Cheraw 0 on the Midget Agency scoreboard. We're going to step away with a Palmetto Wellness timeout.
Say hello to the friendly staff of Priority One Home Health Care. Family owned and operated since 2002, specializing in personal care, home management, and companion care. Here at Priority One Home Health Care, we believe that your needs come first.
Yard line. First half stats, as I said, the Billy Moore Agency first downs, 5 for Cheraw, and a lot of time eaten up in those 5 first downs. The Bulldogs, 1 first down on a long run by Covington. The Billy Moore Agency first downs, well tilted toward Cheraw. Bulldogs need a couple right here. Evers back into the gun, Covington to his left, 2 men split each way. There's the snap back, quick pop off to the left. He's got some blockers. Looks like Ford still's got it. Hit from behind. It's going to be a Bulldog. Billy Moore Agency first down. They're going to spot it at, well, they're going to take away some yardage here out to the 42-yard line. And that's where it will be. First down, Billy Moore Agency, first down for the Bulldogs. Move the chains. We're into the second quarter. The Bulldogs knocked on the door but fumbled it away. And the Cheraw Braves have moved it up and down the field. Well, let's hope the offense can get out there and give those defensive guys a little bit of a break on a very hot night here in Cheraw. Glad to have you along. Evers going to hand it back to Covington. Covington looks to his left, wide open. He's at the 50, the 45, the 40. Pulled down from behind, drugged down by a horse collar. I think here comes the flag. And he's all the way down to the 30-yard line. I think they're going to tack 15 onto a Marlboro Care call. They couldn't bring him down. They did the best they could to bring him down however they could. It looked like a horse collar to me. Flag's right at the 30-yard line. I'm looking for the man in the white hat. He's the guy that's going to make the call. And is going to be a 15-yarder, so it must have been. Here comes the call. I believe the man in the white hat walking our way. Yep, horse collar. Tackled him by the shoulder pads. You can't do that, but when you get ready to get scored on, I guess you take what you got to have. So the Bulldogs move into the Carolina Cleaner red zone, down to the 15 with 11:20 to go in the second quarter. Elijah Blair in at quarterback. Covington stays in the backfield. Got 2 men split to his left. Blair looking over the field. He puts a man into motion. That's Ford. He's going to flip it back to Ford, coming around the right side. Ford trying to outgo everybody. Can't do it. He's going to be bottled up, maybe for a little bit of a loss. Can't quite make the line of scrimmage. Ran a long way backwards before he got an opening and couldn't split them. And DeCosta Ford, who spent a long time on defense, is saying, come on, coach, I need a break. So they're going to send out Tyreek Eady to take his place. Little League, Elijah Blair stays in at quarterback. He's got Jakeem Little split to his left. Tony Graham and Myron Williams to his right. Graham now in motion back to the wide side of the field. There's a snap back. Elijah's going to keep it. He's under pressure. He's going to be sacked. Stays on his feet, now sacked again all the way back to the 20, depends on where they spot it, 27-yard line. A huge loss. That play was doomed by bad blocking. A lot of blue jerseys into the backfield right where he was running. Nowhere to go. When he looked up, there was nothing but blue. That's one of those where do you try to out-juke them and make something happen, or do you just go down? And he tried to get away from him and lost a couple of more yards. So the Bulldogs out of the Carolina Cleaner red zone now, going the wrong way. Blair stays in at quarterback. 2 men split to his right, 2 men to his left. He's going to do a quick hit over to the left side and over the outstretched arms of Tyreek Eady. That's going to bring up 4th and long now for the Bulldogs. They'll probably just go for it here. Out comes Evers. Elijah Blair, see if he's coming out or staying in. Blair looks like he's coming out. Bulldogs seem to be looking to the sideline for a play. They're going to go for it here. Got to get inside to about the 5-yard line of Cheraw. Taking a lot of time here. Might need to call a timeout. Bulldogs finally still looking to the sideline is Evers. We're going to call a timeout. Finally, ran out of time. Myron Williams, the senior, says too much time. We're going to take a Palmetto Wellness timeout and talk about it. It's 4th down. We'll be right back.
The Midley Agency Insurance and Real Estate has been serving Marlboro County and the PD area for over 76 years. Whether you are a tenant of the many properties that they manage, purchasing the home of your dreams, or letting them handle all of your insurance needs, you're guaranteed to be greeted with a smile.
For friendly, knowledgeable service, come see us at Causey's Home Center for your next project. We have a full selection of quality paints, plumbing and electrical hardware, as well as lumber. Pick your new floor covering from our wide selection of carpet, tile, and linoleum. You're part of the family at Causey's, so come visit us on the bypass in Bennettsville.
Lost it all the way back to the 27. Now it's 4th and very long for the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs, however, brought Jacob Evers in. They're going to spread everybody out. He's got trips to his right. One man to his left. Covington stays in the backfield. He's going to heave one for the end zone. He's got number 4 there, and just at the last second, tipped away right into the hands of Myron Williams, who would slow down to try to stay in bounds. And at the last second, tipped by Cheraw Brave, Myron Williams saying, man, I had a touchdown right there. So Cheraw holds on 4th and very long, and will take over at the Bulldog 27-yard line. The second, well, that was a 4 and out, so I guess the Bulldogs penetrate to inside the Carolina Cleaner red zone, but cannot come away with any points here in Cheraw. The Braves hanging tough here tonight. Back into the wishbone go the Braves. No, it's the gun. I'm sorry. Right up the middle, untouched. Goes to fullback. He's going to make a first down up to about the 39. Pins on the spot. 39-yard line of Cheraw. That should move the chains. They move it back to 39, and it is going to be a Cheraw Billy Moore Agency first down. Well, when he cleared the line, there was nobody there. The linebackers were somewhere else, and he took advantage of it. Quarterback back in the gun. He's got one man on each side. He's going to hand it to the deep back. Deep back almost lost the handle on the ball. Now gets away from everybody. The Bulldogs lost contain across midfield all the way down to the Bulldogs' 45-yard line. So Cheraw running over what appears to be right now a bit of a tired Bulldog defense. Check that. They moved it all the way back. We'll take it. Moved it back to the 48-yard line of the Bulldogs. We'll take it. There's a snap back. Going to hand it to the left halfback, and he's still on his feet. Gets away from one bad hit and finally rolled out of bounds over there by Joey McCray, and not till he gets another Billy Moore Agency first down. The Bulldogs have lost sight of the ball and can't seem to come up with a stop. Out comes Jaquez McCray for Chad Quick, and a Cheraw all the way down that time to the Bulldog 34-yard line. First and 10, Billy Moore Agency first down. Back into the gun goes Cheraw to put a man in motion going to the wide side. They're going to try the left side of the Bulldog defense on a full trot, untouched by everybody, into the 15, to the 10, to the 5, dives for the pylon, and it is a touchdown for Cheraw. Cheraw tested seemed like they kept hitting the right side, the right side, the right side. That time they did a little roll out to the left, got behind all the defensive players, a tired defensive line of Bulldogs, and with 8:18 to go, Cheraw forges ahead, 6-0, the PAT up and coming. The timeout. Officials are calling a timeout. Oh, I see there's a Marlboro I Care call. They're going to move the ball back. Looks like they made a bad substitution. They're going to move them back 5 yards on the kick. I've watched this kid kick. I don't think that's going to make a lot of difference. Dyson will be holding it on the 15, be a 25-yard PAT. Ball is bobbled a little bit, but it's up strong, plenty of leg, and it is good. So with 8:18 to go, Cheraw 7, Bulldogs 0 on the Michigan Agency scoreboard. We'll be back after these messages.
Bullet Realty Service, Marlboro County and the PD area of South Carolina, with residential, land, farm, and commercial sales. View our listings at bulletrealty1.com or on realtor.com. You can also phone us at 843-479-4774.
Come on down to Dillon County's #1 car dealership, where we've been voted #1 8 years in a row. There's a huge variety of clean, low mileage, used cars, trucks, and SUVs with financing rates as low as 2.9%. And if you're worried about credit, don't. We offer buy here, pay here, and we offer down payments as low as 0. So come see us on Highway 301 South in Dillon.
They came around our right, took it to the house. Right now, Cheraw up. There's the kick. It's high, end over end. It's going to be garnered at the 10 by, looks like Covington. Covington running right up the field. He's got some running room and drug down at the 35, falls forward to right at the 40. Let's see where they spot it. I think Delvin Covington had visions of hitting the open field and the nose of the ball right on the 40-yard line, so the Bulldogs 60 yards away from tying this game up. 8:12 to go on the Michigan Agency scoreboard. We need some of those Billy Moore Agency first downs. Try to let our defense get some rest. Costa Ford now running over to the left side along with Tony Graham. Myron Williams and Jakeem Little split to the right. Covington stays in the backfield. Evers in there. The quarterback and the ball's back on the ground. Beanbags are out. See who gets it. Evers falls on it. Whew. A fumble at the 35. Looked like a handoff. He tried to make a handoff to Covington. Couldn't do it. The ball goes on the ground under pressure, but Evers, all 6'4" of him, stretches out and comes down with the ball. That's going to bring it up. 2nd and 15 for the Bulldogs. Do not want to see that ball on the ground anymore for the Bulldogs. Back into the gun goes Evers. It's going to be a quick pass off to the left side, in and out of the hands of Jakeem Littles. So far, nothing happening for the Bulldogs. Littles, a senior, he's only 5'9". Ball was a tad high, but in and out of his hands, nonetheless, with the corner closing in on him. I'm not sure he would have made much had he caught it. 3rd now and 15. The Bulldogs keep finding themselves in big yardage situations. Got to move that rock. We're going to take a timeout and talk about it. So we got a Palmetto Wellness timeout on the field. Bulldogs are going to take it. We'll be right back.
Do you want a vacation and travel like rock stars? Well, you need to reach out to us, MKL Travel. We help turn your dream vacations into reality vacations. Get booked up today.
We also can show you how to save on your taxes, earn extra income. If you want to learn how to travel on wholesale instead of retail, get hooked up with Legendary Littles.
So you're up at dawn, kid, look alive. You've been saving for a big man cave. Good luck with that, Dave. You made the most of your retirement plan, so you better learn to drive that RV, man. So many things you're doing in your life.
Still coming into the gate a little bit. Right now, Cheraw giving Bulldogs more than they want. 3rd and 15 now. Evers calling for the ball. Looking downfield, looking. There's a flag on the play. That stopped all the excitement. See what it is. It's going to be offsides against the Bulldogs. So instead of 3rd and 15, it's going to be 4th and 15. So the Marlboro Eye Care call going against the Bulldogs. Now, 3rd and 20 for the Dogs. You don't want to find yourself in long yardage situations on 3rd down, and that seems like that's where the Bulldogs have been all night. A lot. The problem has been on their own. Putting the ball on the ground, not being able to get much yardage other than some long shots by Delvin Covington. 3 men to Evers' right. That's the wide side of the field. 1 to his left. Covington stays in the backfield. They're going to hand it to Covington right up the middle, and nowhere was he going. He may not even made the line of scrimmage. Tried to fool him on a long pass play on a draw. Delayed handoff to Covington, and he is going to make the line of scrimmage, and that is going to be it. So 4th and 20 for the Bulldogs. 7 minutes to go in the second quarter. Cheraw are going to get their hands right back on the ball. Evers stays in it, do the punting. He retreats back to about the Bulldogs' 17-yard line. Back with him in the backfield is Tony Graham to block for him. Chad Quick up over the ball to do the long snapping. Cheraw only drops 1 man back, and the Bulldogs are going to take another timeout. So we're going to have a Palmetto Wellness timeout on the field called by the Bulldogs. We'll be right back.
For all your insurance and financial service needs, call State Farm agent Sully Blair in Bennettsville today.
7-0 lead. There's 6:33 to go in the second period. So far, the second period going all Cheraw's way. Bulldogs lined up to punt, only had 10 men on the field. Had to take another timeout. So now, Cheraw, again, only dropping 1 man back, leaving 10 men up. Evers, the quarterback's got it. Nice snap back. Takes a step into it. It's a long line driver. It's going to be fielded on about the 30. He's trying to reverse field. Can't do it. Sidesteps 1 up to the 40 and hit by a host of Bulldogs. Down there is Chad Quick, long snapper, along with Jacob Calder and Ian Williams. So a gang tackle on about the 40-yard line. Let's see where they mark it. They're going to mark it on the 41-yard line. So Cheraw takes over on the 41-yard line. And I believe we've got another timeout on the field. I think this is going to be one of those water breaks. So we're going to step away for a Palmetto Wellness official timeout.
Say hello to the friendly staff of Priority One Home Health Care. Family owned and operated since 2002, specializing in personal care, home management, and companion care. Here at Priority One Home Health Care, we believe that your needs come first.
Glad to have you along. Cheraw at the 41-yard line, up 7-0 on the Midget-Davidson scoreboard. They're going to take a quarterback keeper in the backfield. Looks like he wanted to hand it off. Nobody would take it. He's going to end up losing one or two, depends on the spot. Loss of one on the play, nose of the ball just at the 40-yard line. We like that trend. A lot of Bulldogs in the backfield. They've been just handing it off and following their blocking. That time looked like the quarterback wanted to shutter step and maybe do a little bit of counter run, but the Bulldogs were there to snuff it out. Same formation by Cheraw. 2 men split the left. This time they're going to try the right side. Number 1 over there, and he is going to be drugged down maybe for a 1 or 2 yard gain. We'll see where they finally spot it. Just at the 42-yard line he goes, so a gain of 2. Going to bring up 3rd and 10, so my math's off a little bit. The ball, nose of the ball just at the 42-yard line of Cheraw. 5:05 to go in the second quarter. Cheraw up 7-0. There's a snap back, going to hand it back, same play off to the right side. Trying to test right side. He's got the sideline. Finally rolled down across the 50 down to the 45, inside the 45. And this would be normally a first down, but it's a Marlboro County up and coming call, and Cheraw is walking backwards. It's against Cheraw. I didn't see the call. Man in the white, that's the one bad thing about sitting on the visitor side, is the guy making the calls pointing the other way. I'm going to figure it was about 10-yard. I'm going to figure that to be a hold. So the ball goes all the way back to the 35-yard line of Cheraw. It does stop the clock with 4:50 to go in the second period. I like the trend so far, except that Cheraw had just made a real nice gainer off the Cheraw right side, the Bulldog left side. Cleaned it out. Down the sideline he went. Was Monte Pratt, the running back. He's a senior. We handed it to him a lot. It's taking a while now for Cheraw to come up with a play. Quarterback's going to hand it off and trying the left side of the Bulldog defense. Gets to the sideline, stays on his feet, got a first down and rolled out of bounds, but not till he makes a first down all the way down to the Bulldog 46-yard line. Handoff on a simple end around, and the Bulldogs just mowed down, could not get there, moved the chains. It was like 3rd and 16. Cheraw gets another Billy Moore agency first down and keeps control of the ball here deep into the second quarter. Already ahead, 7-0. Bulldog defense seems a little tired. Been out there a long time. 2 men in the backfield with a quarterback. He's got a man in motion. He's going to give it to him off the right side. There's another hold. And there's a second flag coming out. We got flags all over the place. Man in the white hat threw one, and the deep judge threw one also. So they're going to talk it over. Cheraw walking backwards. Try to keep my eye on the man in the white hat. He makes a quick signal. Here comes another flag. They're putting them together now. It must be double whammy. And I couldn't see it. Whatever he did, he hides those signals well. I could not see what signal he made. It must have been a hold. Bulldogs talking over their options with the referee. And they're going to march off 10 yards against Cheraw. So a nice play by Cheraw, negated by Marlboro County holding call. So a good eye call for us that time. It's going to bring up first down now. They've got to get to the 36, and the ball is on to the Bulldog 36, and the ball is on the 41 of Cheraw. They're going to pitch it to the deep man, running right up the middle, still on his feet up to around the 50, trying to be grabbed over there by Will Horn and laid on by the linebacker. The Bulldogs arm tackling now. They are tired. Moves it all the way up to the 49-yard line off Cheraw, so a nice gainer on the play. Gain of 8 or 9 on the play. Going to bring up second. 14 now for Cheraw. Bulldogs need to take control. Right now we were hoping to wear them down. Right now they're wearing us down. Hand it to the deep man again, right up the middle. Sidesteps the down lineman, sidesteps the linebacker, stays on his feet up to the 45 of the Bulldogs and across it into the 43-yard line goes Cheraw. It's going to bring up 3rd and 7 now for the Braves. This will be a really good time to stop them. 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. Bulldog defense could really use a stop right here. Cheraw taking plenty of time. I guess they want to make sure the Bulldogs don't get their hands back on it. And they're going to take a timeout. So there's going to be a Palmetto Wellness timeout on the field. We'll be right back.
Insurance and Real Estate has been serving Marlboro County and the PD area for over 76 years. Whether you are a tenant of the many properties that they manage, purchasing the home of your dreams, or letting them handle all of your insurance needs, you're guaranteed to be greeted with a smile.
Will Horn stays in, a linebacker. See who else I can pick up. Joey McCray, 3rd and 7. They're going to hand it to the deep man. It's going right up the middle. It's a scrum. Somehow gets away from everybody. The Bulldogs fan out to the right. It's going to be short of the sticks, but I'm sure they will go for it here. 4th and very short. Inside the 40 down to, it's like about the 38 or so of the Bulldogs. Looks like more like the 37. It's going to be 4th and 1 with 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. Oh my. Hold on to your hats. This is a big play right here for the Bulldogs. It'll be under 2 minutes when they get the snap away. Showing a full backfield behind the quarterback. Going to hand it to the deep man right up the middle. Splits everybody. Stays on his feet and all the way inside the 30 down to the Bulldog 25-yard line. That's going to stop the clock. So they spot the change out to the 26 is where they mark it. So it's 4th and 1. They get a chunk. Under 2 minutes to go. Referee winds the clock. Minute at 1:43, 1:42. It's running. Full backfield again for Cheraw. They're going to hand it to the back man. Back in there to get him. Finally, a Bulldog. That's 55. Gets into the backfield. That's Demarion Bigham. Bigham gets into the backfield, grabs that shirt. He slings forward for about a 2-yard gain. But that's going to keep the clock running. I think Cheraw seems to be in no hurry here. I guess they think they can break one on us. 1:10, 1:09 to go. The ball at 24-yard line of the Bulldogs. Staying with the wishbone. In tight goes Cheraw. They're going to pitch it to the back man. He's going to try the left side of the Bulldog defense. Sidesteps one. Will Horn brings him down just short of the 20. Going to bring up now 4th and about 4. Let's see where they spot it. Ball's on the 22-yard line. They've got to get all the way to, so it's about the 17. I'm going to call it 3rd and 5. Wishbone again. Hand it to the back man. Right up the middle. Falls forward. And does he get a first down? This could be crucial. Because if they get a first down, they'll kick a field goal. They can't chalk it on 4th down. And it is 4th down. And there's 7 seconds. 6, 5, 4. Cheraw, no timeouts. They're going to just let time expire. No, they called their last timeout. They had one. I thought they were out. So with 3.4 seconds left, there's a timeout on the field, a Palmetto Wellness timeout. We'll be back after these messages.
For friendly, knowledgeable service, come see us at Causey's Home Center for your next project. We have a full selection of quality paints, plumbing and electrical hardware, as well as lumber. Pick your new floor covering from our wide selection of carpet, tile, and linoleum. You're part of the family at Causey's, so come visit us on the bypass in Bennettsville.
We're going to be looking at a 34-yard field goal attempt by Cheraw. Kicker's got a lot of leg. That's Dyson. He's a senior. Ball's going to be marked right at the 24. 3.4 seconds to go. There's the snap. It's up. Kick is strong, but it is no good. Off to the left. That ends the first half. Bulldogs 0, Braves 7 on the Midget Agency scoreboard. We're going to step away with a Palmetto Wellness halftime timeout.
Bullet Realty Service, Marlboro County and the PD area of South Carolina, with residential, land, farm, and commercial sales. View our listings at bulletrealty1.com or on realtor.com. You can also phone us at 843-479-4774.
Come on down to Dillon County's #1 car dealership, where we've been voted #1 8 years in a row. There's a huge variety of clean, low mileage, used cars, trucks, and SUVs with financing rates as low as 2.9%. And if you're worried about credit, don't. We offer buy here, pay here, and we offer down payments as low as 0. So come see us on Highway 301 South in Dillon.
Do you want a vacation and travel like rock stars? Well, you need to reach out to us, MKL Travel. We help turn your dream vacations into reality vacations. Get booked up today.
We also can show you how to save on your taxes, earn extra income. If you want to learn how to travel wholesale instead of retail, get hooked up with Legendary Littles.
So you're up at dawn, kid, look alive. You've been saving for a big man cave. Good luck with that, Dave. You made the most of your retirement plan, so you better learn to drive that RV, man. So many things you're doing in your life. Nationwide is on your side.
insurance and financial service needs, call State Farm agent Sully Blair in Bennettsville today.
Say hello to the friendly staff of Priority One Home Health Care. Family owned and operated since 2002, specializing in personal care, home management, and companion care. Here at Priority One Home Health Care, we believe that your needs come first. Insurance and Real Estate has been serving Marlboro County and the PD area for over 76 years. Whether you are a tenant of the many properties that they manage, purchasing the home of your dreams, or letting them handle all of your insurance needs, you're guaranteed to be greeted with a smile.
For friendly, knowledgeable service, come see us at Causey's Home Center for your next project. We have a full selection of quality paints, plumbing and electrical hardware, as well as lumber. Pick your new floor covering from our wide selection of carpet, tile, and linoleum. You're part of the family at Causey's, so come visit us on the bypass in Bennettsville.
Bullet Realty Service, Marlboro County and the PD area of South Carolina, with residential, land, farm, and commercial sales. View our listings at bulletrealty1.com or on realtor.com. You can also phone us at 843-479-4774.
Come on down to Dillon County's #1 car dealership, where we've been voted #1 8 years in a row. There's a huge variety of clean, low mileage, used cars, trucks, and SUVs, with financing rates as low as 2.9%. And if you're worried about credit, don't. We offer buy here, pay here, and we offer down payments as low as $0. So come see us on Highway 301 South in Dillon.
Do you want a vacation and travel like rock stars? Well, you need to reach out to us, MKL Travel. We help turn your dream vacations into reality vacations. Get booked up today.
We also can show you how to save on your taxes, earn extra income. If you want to learn how to travel wholesale instead of retail, get hooked up with Legendary Littles.
So you're up at dawn, kid, look alive. You've been saving for a big man cave. Good luck with that, Dave. You made the most of your retirement plan, so you better learn to drive that RV, man. So many things you're doing in your life. Nationwide is on your side.
your insurance and financial service needs, call State Farm agent Sully Blair in Bennettsville today.
Say hello to the friendly staff of Priority One Home Health Care. Family owned and operated since 2002, specializing in personal care, home management, and companion care. Here at Priority One Home Health Care, we believe that your needs come first. Insurance and Real Estate has been serving Marlboro County and the PD area for over 76 years. Whether you are a tenant of the many properties that they manage, purchasing the home of your dreams, or letting them handle all of your insurance needs, you're guaranteed to be greeted with a smile.
For friendly, knowledgeable service, come see us at Causey's Home Center for your next project. We have a full selection of quality paints, plumbing and electrical hardware, as well as lumber. Pick your new floor covering from our wide selection of carpet, tile, and linoleum. You're part of the family at Causey's, so come visit us on the bypass in Bennettsville.
Bullet Realty Service, Marlboro County and the PD area of South Carolina, with residential, land, farm, and commercial sales. View our listings at bulletrealty1.com or on realtor.com. You can also phone us at 843-479-4774.
Come on down to Dillon County's #1 car dealership, where we've been voted #1 8 years in a row. There's a huge variety of clean, low mileage, used cars, trucks, and SUVs with financing rates as low as 2.9%. And if you're worried about credit, don't. We offer buy here, pay here, and we offer down payments as low as 0. So come see us on Highway 301 South in Dillon.
Do you want a vacation and travel like rock stars? Well, you need to reach out to us, MKL Travel. We help turn your dream vacations into reality vacations. Get booked up today.
We also can show you how to save on your taxes, earn extra income. If you want to learn how to travel on wholesale instead of retail, get hooked up with Legendary Littles.
So you're up at dawn, kid, look alive. You've been saving for a big man cave. Good luck with that, Dave. You made the most of your retirement plan, so you better learn to drive that RV, man. So many things you're doing in your life. Nationwide is on your side.
For all your insurance and financial service needs, call State Farm agent Sully Blair in Bennettsville today.
Say hello to the friendly staff of Priority One Home Health Care. Family owned and operated since 2002, specializing in personal care, home management, and companion care. Here at Priority One Home Health Care, we believe that your needs come first.
Yes, we are to kick off teams out there. Zach Rogers, the freshman, the 35, out to do the kicking. All 5'8", 145 pounds. I mean, I think he might have had a couple of bricks in his pocket when they weighed him. Cheraw standing on about their 20-yard line. It's going to be a long line drive. It's going to hit in between them and roll into the end zone. So Zach Rogers gets his first touchback of the season, and Cheraw will start at their own 20-yard line. So that's a very good thing. I tell you, we don't want to give this running crowd a short field, something we kind of did against Carver's Bay. But this time, Rogers puts a toe in it, and I think it took the back guys a little bit to kind of surprise them. It got over them and past them. They didn't want to touch it as it rolled away, which was probably a good idea, and it rolled into the end zone. 1st and 10 now for Cheraw. Glad to have you along as we begin third quarter. Bulldogs down by a touchdown. Going to hand it right up the middle, and he's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage, but somehow gets away from everybody and gets up across to the 25 up to the 27. So a 7-yard gainer. We got conflicting marks here. We got one guy saying the 26, and we got one guy saying the 27. And the guy on the 26 gave way to the guy on the 27, so that's where it is. Going to be about 26 and a half maybe. So it's going to be second and a short 4 maybe. Going to hand it back off, and this time giving up some territory, trying to stiff arm the Bulldogs, is not able to get away from Woods, Horn, and crowd. It's number 21 for Cheraw. That's Wilson, senior running back. He is going to end up losing. Nope, they're going to give him the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was going to lose a little bit. Might have got a half a yard, because now it's going to bring up 3rd and 3 for Cheraw. Bulldogs had him back a little deeper, but missed the tackle, and when help got there, he went down hard. Going to go right back up this time to the right side, and Traylon somehow turns the corner on the Bulldogs, and he is going to be hit hard, but not till he makes the first down up to the 35-yard line. We strung it out pretty good, but somehow Cheraw keeps getting the corner on us. We have not been able to contain that corner against Cheraw all night long. And that time a gain of 7 is going to move the chains again. Cheraw with 10 first downs in the first half, start right out with a Billy Moore agency first down. And that one on 3rd down, taking almost over a minute and a half off of the clock to do it. So Cheraw controlling the clock on the Bulldogs here tonight. Going to be handed deep into the backfield. Somehow gets away from the linebacker shooting through there, but not able to get past the next one from Will Horn and crowd. So it's going to be a big loss on the play. That was Monte Pratt. Pratt got away from the first man, not able to get away from the second, and he is going to be rolled for a 7-yard loss. It's going to bring up 2nd and 17 now for Cheraw. Check that, it's going to be a 6-yard loss. They've got to get up to the 45, the ball on the 29 of Cheraw. I like that. We keep getting them in the backfield, we can certainly shut down Cheraw's running game. Bulldog fans trying to get the defense fired up over here. Cheraw puts a man in motion. They're going to try a little pitch off to the left side, and he is going to be rolled out of bounds after about a 2-yard gain. Hit by everybody over there. Josh Woods and company. Taquishus Bridges over there to get his licks in along with Josh Brown. Everybody kind of excited and limping over there as they get up. There was some hard hitting going on. And Marion Bingham in on it too. It's going to bring up 3rd now. Ball on the 30-yard line. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 15 for Cheraw. Cheraw's putting 3 men out to the right, 1 man to the left. Bulldogs looking for a pass. It's a little flare pass over to the right side. He catches it. He went for the interception and missed it. But tackled him down at the 40-yard line. That's going to bring him up 4th and 5 from the 40. Don't know if Cheraw would try this or not. Cheraw bringing out what appears to be the kicking team. So 4th and 5 for Cheraw. We went for the pick. Almost looked like we might have gotten our hands on it and sailed across our hands. Cheraw makes a nice catch on it, turns it up the field. Gain 10 on it, comes up 5 short. So it'll bring up 4th and 5. Here's a low line driver. It's going to hit, and it's going to be downed by Cheraw at the Bulldog 27. So a good sign by the defense. The Bulldogs take over on offense. So Cheraw gets 1 first down, but the defense moves them out of there. And out comes the offense. We need move the ball. Out on the field comes number 70 for the Bulldogs. That's Nick Brody. So Nick's going to get a little playing time out here at the right tackle. Marcus Marion Bingham there beside him over the ball. Fred McCray. And Little E is in at quarterback. They hand it to Covington. Covington hit as he gets the ball in the backfield. Hit on the 25. Don't ask me how, but he makes a yard on the play just on sheer I want to. Ran over a would-be tackler. Need some blocking up front, guys. Need it bad. Blair looking to the sideline for a call. It's going to split 2 men each way. Covington stays in the backfield. The rush up the middle is just killing us. We've got to have some blocking here. Going to delay the handoff to Covington. Covington has absolutely nowhere to go. Cheraw was beating us all up and down the front line. That time hit by number 4, Monte Walls. He's only a junior. A linebacker getting in over everybody. A loss on the play of 3. It's going to bring up 12 yards to go on 3rd down. We're always finding ourselves 3rd and long here. Elijah Blair in at quarterback. He's going to be in the backfield by himself. He's got 3 men split to the right. That's the wide side of the field. Looking for some time. Blair having to get away from everybody. The ball is on the ground. It's going to be covered by Cheraw. Cheraw says they have it. So does the man in the white hat. So Blair is going to fumble at the 25-yard line. There is a penalty on the play, holding against the Bulldogs. That'll be declined. Cheraw, after the defense does a good job of holding them, giving it back to the offense. The offense now has fumbled it right back in almost the same spot we fumbled it to before. The difference is we were going that way. This time, Cheraw's going that way. They've got it on the 22-yard line. Fumble by Blair. It goes over to Cheraw. 1st and 10 from the 22 with 6:54 to go in the 3rd period. Going to hand it right up the middle. No, it's going to be a quarterback keeper. Nobody's there. He's dancing around in the secondary. Finally hauled down inside the Carolina Cleaner red zone, down to the 15. Finally pulled down in there by Taquitius Bridges, a junior. Inside the 15, almost the nose of the ball, almost to the 14. Out comes Will Horn. In goes McCray at linebacker. Two men in the backfield with the quarterback, 2 men split to his right, 1 to his left. They're going to hand it right up the middle. Still on his feet untouched, into the end zone, hit by the safety. Not enough. 6:10 to go. Cheraw Braves find themselves up 13-0 on the fumble, making the Bulldogs pay for turning it over. Bulldogs defense unable to hold them. A 22-yard possession, and Cheraw taking now what almost appears to be, with the offensive sputtering of the Bulldogs, a commanding lead at 13-0. The kicker is in. There's a snap back. It's good. The hold is down. It could be off to the side, but it is good. So 6:10 to go. Cheraw up 14-0. We'll be back after a Palmetto Wellness timeout. Cheraw does a little poocher kick right to the middle of the field. Nobody is there. Tavares Ingram picks it up. He's got it at the 40. Pulling Cheraw Braves with him out across the 45. Pulls a few more with him down to the Bulldogs' 49-yard line. They kicked it right where nobody was. Tavares Ingram was playing up, kind of the up man. We had dropped back Covington and Ian Williams, and he caught it on first bounce. Takes a good hard run right up the middle, taking those blue jerseys with him all the way down to the 49-yard line. And we've got a timeout on the field, so we're going to step away with a Palmetto Wellness timeout on the field.
The Midley Agency Insurance and Real Estate has been serving Marlboro County and the PD area for over 76 years. Whether you are a tenant of the many properties that they manage, purchasing the home of your dreams, or letting them handle all of your insurance needs, you're guaranteed to be greeted with a smile.
For friendly, knowledgeable service, come see us at Causey's Home Center for your next project. We have a full selection of quality paints, plumbing and electrical hardware, as well as lumber. Pick your new floor covering from our wide selection of carpet, tile, and linoleum. You're part of the family at Causey's, so come visit us on the bypass in Bennettsville.
Welcome back here as a player down on the field. The Bulldogs, again, out of the gun, hand it to Delvin Covington, and Covington hit in the backfield, loses 4 yards all the way back to the 45-yard line. Just a sea of blue jerseys covering him. We have an injury on the field. We got a Bulldog down. Richard, we better step away here. We got a Palmetto Wellness injury on the field. We'll be back after these messages.
Bullet Realty Service, Marlboro County and the PD area of South Carolina, with residential, land, farm, and commercial sales. View our listings at bulletrealty1.com or on realtor.com. You can also phone us at 843-479-4774.
Come on down to Dillon County's #1 car dealership, where we've been voted #1 8 years in a row. There's a huge variety of clean, low mileage, used cars, trucks, and SUVs with financing rates as low as 2.9%. And if you're worried about credit, don't. We offer buy here, pay here, and we offer down payments as low as 0. So come see us on Highway 301 South in Dillon.
Too serious. So the Bulldogs right now find themselves in 2nd and 14. They've been going the wrong way, it seems like, most of this game. It's not a big run down the field somewhere. They're just killing us here lately, right in the backfield. So Covington not even able to get going before he's hit by a host of blue jerseys, and they are coming hard. Evers takes a hard count, step back, slips to the sideline. There's a snap back. Retreating, looking downfield. He's got a man open, and in and out of the hands of number 4 down there. That's Myron Williams. The defender drew a bead on it, got there at the same time as the ball. It was kind of anybody's catch. Myron Williams couldn't come up with it, neither could the Cheraw defender. There at the same time the ball was there. That was McCray, I think, to the free safety. Well, that would have been a nice gain if Williams could have grabbed that one. With the defender going for the ball, we would have been off to the races. But a nice pass down the middle by quarterback Evers. A decent play on the ball by Cheraw Braves, breaks it up. It's going to bring up third now in 14. And the official is saying something to one of the Bulldogs. I don't know what. He had to pull his jersey down. There's a snap back into gun. Low snap. He's got it. Got some blocking. He's throwing it downfield, and he's going to be high and over the head of the intended receiver, in and out of the hands of a Cheraw Brave. The intended receiver turns into the defender, and I believe that was number 10, Ante McLaurin. And McLaurin able to knock the ball away from the defender, and now the defender's still down on the field. So we're going to step away for just a second with there's a Brave on the field. There's a Palmetto Wellness injury timeout. We'll be right back.
Do you want a vacation and travel like rock stars? Well, you need to reach out to us, MKL Travel. We help turn your dream vacations into reality vacations. Get booked up today.
We also look to show you how to save on your taxes, earn extra income. If you want to learn how to travel on wholesale instead of retail, get hooked up with Legendary Littles.
So you're up at dawn, kid, look alive. You've been saving for a big man cave. Good luck with that, Dave. You made the most of your retirement plan, so you better learn to drive that RV, man. So many things you're doing in your life. Nationwide is on your side.
Now for the Bulldogs. Evers will stay out to do the punting. The Bulldogs right now 0 for passing. Have not caught a pass here the entire night. Last two passes look good, or the last couple of passes. Some passes look good. The last one looked good if you were throwing it to a Cheraw Brave, but nonetheless a nice play on the ball by McLaurin, knocked it away. But Bulldogs have got to get some passing game going. There's a snap back. Evers puts a toe in it. It's a high kick. Fair catch being called. And ball's going to hit. Boy, it fooled everybody. Ball hit on about the 27-yard line. Drew all the Bulldogs away from it. I didn't see the ball either. And fortunately hit, took a sideways bounce, stayed on about the 27-yard line, and that is where Cheraw will take over. Up 14-0 on the Misery Agency scoreboard. My windows are starting to fog up. I have to turn that down. I hate to complain about air conditioning on this night, but it's fogging up the windows. Handoff, little end around, testing the right side of the Bulldog defense. It's going to be a nice gainer over there. Stopped finally, hit hard by Joey McCray. McCray making the stop. Gain of 3 on the play. And we have another Brave down on the field. So we're going to step away for a Palmetto Wellness injury timeout.
For all your insurance and financial service needs, call State Farm agent Sully Blair in Bennettsville today.
14-0. Passing game coming up with zeros, all zips here tonight. I think it's been 8 or 9 attempts and no completions. Cheraw grinding off the clock and grinding up some yardage. Taking advantage here in the second half of a short field on a fumble. And Cheraw right now in control. There's a handoff in the backfield, trying to get off that left side again. Some running room, but hit hard over there by Bridges. I love this guy's name, Paquicius Bridges. Bridges rolls him for about a 3-yard gain. It's going to bring up third and a long 3, maybe a short 4 for the Braves. It's really hard for me to see that the chains are on this side of the field. We're only about 12, 15 rows up, and the Bulldogs standing right in front of the chains. I can't really see where the first down marker gets to. I have to kind of judge by the distance. Cheraw showing 2 men in the backfield. Bulldogs jump. The handoff to the right, trying to go over the right side, and hit from behind. Hit over there hard. I think that's Will Horn. It is. Horn catches him from behind for no gain. He's going to bring up 4th and 4 now for Cheraw. With 3:09 to go in the third period, they will kick it back to your Bulldogs. Find themselves trailing, something that doesn't happen or hasn't happened much over here in Cheraw in the last few years. But Cheraw giving us all we want, plus 14 more. Cheraw taking a long time to get people on and off the field. Still a little bit of confusion. Referees seem to be letting them take a lot of time. There's a snap back, it's clean. Punt is away, it's high, it's going to be caught. And a risky kind of catch over there by Ian Williams. Williams catches it on the 35, and the host of blue jerseys takes it up to the 41. So a nice stand that time by the Bulldog defense. The Bulldog offense, who have been their own worst enemies here tonight, take it over the 40. They're going to move it back to the 40-yard line of the Bulldogs. 2.5 minutes to go here in the third period. The Bulldogs would love to get something going right here. Evers back in at quarterback. There's a snap back, it's clean. Going to throw one over. Finally, a completion over to Myron Williams, about a 5-yarder. A nice quick hit to Myron Williams. Out to the 45. They move it up just a hair, nosing the ball, trying to get to the 46. Myron coming off the field to like maybe a little bit of a cramp. Gain of 6 on the play. Going to bring up second and a long 4. Bulldogs looking to the wristbands. 3 men to the wide side of the field. That's to Evers' left as they move from my left to right. There's a snap back. Nobody in the backfield with Evers. Evers going to throw one over the middle. Throws it too hard. Off of one man's hand into another. And somehow coming up with it was Jeremy Ocean. And off the hands of the intended receiver and into the hands of a very alert Jeremy Ocean all the way down to the Cheraw 35. A little pushing and shoving down there on Big E. They tried to get Big E off the field. Fortunately, over there, cooler heads prevail. Keyshawn Pierce, who's out there, stepped in there and said, "We don't need this, let's play." So we've got a first down for the Bulldogs on the Cheraw 35 and a timeout on the field. So we're going to step away with a Palmetto Wellness timeout on the field.
Say hello to the friendly staff of Priority One Home Health Care. Family owned and operated since 2002, specializing in personal care, home management, and companion care. Here at Priority One Home Health Care, we believe that your needs come first.
Intended receiver went right through his hands, but alertly, about 6-7 yards downfield was Jeremy Ocean. He comes down with it, brings up a 1st and 10 now for the Bulldogs, trying to get this passing game to stay in gear. Gonna throw one down the field, and all over the intended receiver of Delvin Covington, being pushed and shoved and held as the ball got there. I know, because it's right there in front of me. No call on the play. I was really kind of surprised on that. No official down there, no one even close to the ball, which is even more surprising. I guess because we haven't thrown it down the field very much. None of the officials are watching. Definitely holding Delvin Covington as he went down the sideline. As the ball got closer, he almost mauled him. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10 now. Evers trying to keep that arm warm. Going to move Covington back into the backfield with him. And I know he's not going to call a delay. He's going to call illegal procedure. So somebody on the Bulldogs moved. Don't know who it was. Somebody along the line must have moved. After Cheraw took about 2 minutes to get a play off a little while ago, I was going to say he could not possibly call a delay a game on that. We were moving people around. Somebody on the line must have flinched. I don't know. I didn't see it. The guy in the white hat did. It's going to bring up 2nd and 15 now for the Bulldogs. Here comes a blitz. We'll throw it to Myron Williams into the backfield. Myron comes down with it, but is hit immediately and going to end up actually losing about 3 yards on the play. So passing game, finally make a catch, but it's going the wrong way. Cheraw playing awful loose out there right now. They are running all over the field. They are feeling the burn. Going to bring up 3rd and very long now for the Bulldogs. Got to get to the 25 and the ball out to the 42. Bulldogs looking at the wristbands. Evers settles on the play. Got trips to his left. That's the wide side. Looking, got some time. He's going to pull it down and run. Don't do that. Hit him again right in the head as he went down. Speared our quarterback. No call. That's going to bring up 4th and long. Evers undoubtedly did not feel like he had anywhere to throw it. Evers, our punter, been hit in the head. Now I don't think he's able to throw it. Doing a little substitution out there. It's 4th and long for the Bulldogs. 4th and, I'm going to call it 16. Evers stays out. We're going to go for it here. I guess you have to. Time running out in the 3rd quarter. And we're going to call instead a timeout. Bulldogs call a
The Midley Agency Insurance and Real Estate has been serving Marlboro County and the PD area for over 76 years. Whether you are a tenant of the many properties that they manage, purchasing the home of your dreams, or letting them handle all of your insurance needs, you're guaranteed to be greeted with a smile.
For friendly, knowledgeable service, come see us at Causey's Home Center for your next project. We have a full selection of quality paints, plumbing and electrical hardware, as well as lumber. Pick your new floor covering from our wide selection of carpet, tile, and linoleum. You're part of the family at Causey's, so come visit us on the bypass in Bennettsville.
Forward. It's kind of a deja vu of last week. As he went forward, the linebacker speared him right in the head. Evers kind of moving around a little bit slow. He's come over and gotten on the bench. Blair back out as quarterback, calling for it. He's by himself in the backfield. Got a rush on him. He's got some running room there. He needs to throw it. He's going to take it back. He's going to throw it. He's got a man wide open in the end zone. And he's going to be knocked away at the last second. Delvin Covington was wide open. The ball just got there late. Looks like it wouldn't have counted anyway because he threw it across the line of scrimmage. Loss of down, and so we'll actually get moved back some. we'll see if Evers can go out and kick it. I don't believe he is. Evers is still being worked on over there by the trainer. They say that had we caught it, it wouldn't have counted anyway because the quarterback was past the line of scrimmage. They're going to decline that. I thought that was loss of down, but I guess not. So Cheraw comes up with it. The balls are getting to our receivers, but it seems like right at the same time, Cheraw has been able to make a play. That's twice in the end zone. That time to Covington. One time before, I believe it was Myron Williams right in that same end zone, right there where Covington was, knocked away at the last second. So the Bulldogs, it's been a day late and a dollar short. Chain crew had already run down the field. I don't know why they were going the other way. I guess they thought Cheraw was going the opposite way. So Cheraw comes up with a big stop, the ball on the 41 of Cheraw. Bulldogs unable to capitalize after coming up with a couple of big pass receptions, getting a little bit of life going on offense. Now having to settle right back into defense with 3 seconds to go in the third period. Handing it off deep into the backfield, going to hit the line and going to be stood up after a gain of about 2, and that's going to do it. At the end of the third period, Midget Agency scoreboard showing zeros for the third period. The Braves 14, the Bulldogs nothing. We'll be right back after these timeouts.
Bullet Realty Service, Marlboro County and the PD area of South Carolina, with residential, land, farm, and commercial sales. View our listings at bulletrealty1.com or on realtor.com. You can also phone us at 843-479-4774.
Come on down to Dillon County's #1 car dealership, where we've been voted #1 8 years in a row. There's a huge variety of clean, low mileage, used cars, trucks, and SUVs with financing rates as low as 2.9%. And if you're worried about credit, don't. We offer buy here, pay here, and we offer down payments as low as 0. So come see us on Highway 301 South in Dillon.
Cheraw has the ball, and the Bulldogs 14 down on the Midget Agency scoreboard. Cheraw going to run it just that right side of the Bulldog line. He is going to be hit and stood up down there by Chad Quick. And then a little bit of help coming in with McLaurin. And they are going to roll him for about a 3-yard gainer. And it's going to bring up 3rd and 5 now for Cheraw. Ball right on the 46-yard line. They've got to get to the Bulldog 49. Be a nice place to stop them. Time is becoming serious here for the Bulldogs. Definitely cannot let Cheraw get any more points on the board. As sluggish as our offense has been here tonight. Full backfield, handed off, going around the left side of the Bulldogs. Sidesteps one, sidesteps another. Look like we had him, and somehow his speed of #1 has just been devastating for the Bulldogs. Had him deep in the backfield, could not get our hands on him. The good news is there is a Marlboro Eye Care call. It was like holding going against Cheraw. That might be one reason we can't catch up. There appears to be a Bulldog down on the far sideline over there. The trainers are running out, so we will step away for a Palmetto Wellness injury timeout. We will be right back.
Do you want a vacation and travel like rock stars? Well, you need to reach out to us, MKL Travel. We help turn your dream vacations into reality vacations. Get booked up today.
We also can show you how to save on your taxes, earn extra income. If you want to learn how to travel on wholesale instead of retail, get hooked up with Legendary Littles.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. No.
So you're up at dawn, kid, look alive. You've been saving for a big man cave. Good luck with that, Dave. You made the most of your retirement plan, so you better learn to drive that RV, man. So many things you're doing in your life. Nationwide is on your side.
.22 now for Cheraw after a big penalty, after what looked like a first down. That's the good news. The bad news is the injured player was Will Horn. Will did not even come back across the field. So it's going to be a leg injury of some kind to one of our linebackers. Something we surely cannot afford right now. Will's still across the way. I can't find him in the crowd. Not sure exactly what they're doing. Are they going to take him to the hospital or put some ice on it or what? Handoff deep into the backfield, coming to the right side of Bulldog defense, and knifing in there is number 12, McLaurin. Hit him hard. Flags coming out from all over the place. And holding again on Cheraw. Bulldogs will decline that. So a knife and tackle in there by, check that was Tyquitius Bridges, number 12. Tyquitius coming in there hard. No gain on the play, maybe a half a yard. The ball on the 33-yard line of Cheraw. With 10:42 to go, Cheraw will have to kick it off. Back to receive for the Bulldogs, Ian Williams. There's a snap back, it's clean. Bulldogs putting a little pressure on it. The ball's going to be a low line driver. It's going to hit right on the 40. Take a little bit of a Brave. It's going to be touched by the Braves. Ian Williams picks it up. Thinking about the touch rule. The touch rule goes the other way. So the ball was downed on the 35, and that is where the ball will be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. So the Bulldogs defense holds them again. Now we need the offense to step it up here and put some points on the board. That has been the problem tonight. The defense has done okay. Basically giving up one long touchdown drive and then a 22-yarder on a fumble by the offense, a 22-yard drive. Sort of the same thing that happened at Cane Bay. The difference is the offense has not responded. Just can't seem to get the passing game going here against a stout secondary of Cheraw. Evers stays in at quarterback. That's good news. There's a snap back. He's by himself. He's going to throw one down the field, and it's going to be in and out of everybody's reach. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10. I think Evers just kind of threw that into a spot where there wasn't anybody. He didn't like what he saw and just threw it. Didn't throw it away, but he threw it down the field just to keep everybody honest. Bulldogs going to the wristbands again. No huddle, of course, for the Dogs. Looking both ways. 2 men split each way for Evers. Trips to, check that, trips to his left. That's the wide side. Looking. He's got some time. He's going to throw it in and out of the hands. It's a little bit low. In and out of the hands of Myron Williams, who was cutting it back up across the field. Been a nice catch. Would have been a first down if Myron had been able to pull that one up. A hard throw across the middle. Thrown at the shoelaces is a very, very hard catch. 3rd and 10 now for the Dogs. 10:13 to go in the fourth quarter. Same formation as before. Caldron Thomas is in, split to his left, along with Ante Williams, and I believe, can't pick up the number on the third one. Williams stays on the left side. Looking downfield. He's going to throw it deep for Williams. It's going to be a jump ball and tapped away by the Cheraw receiver. Myron Williams in double coverage. Evers let it fly, just slightly underthrown. Williams, though, double covered, and the ball fortunately not picked off by one of the Braves. There's a lot of running room going back the other way. Evers stays in. He'll have to do the punting here from the 35. Looking for another player. Tony Graham signaling we need one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we're going to call a timeout. So there's going to be a Palmetto Wellness timeout on the field called by the Bulldogs. We'll be right back.
For all your insurance and financial service needs, call State Farm agent Sully Blair in Bennettsville today.
Say hello to the friendly staff of Priority One Home Health Care. Family owned and operated since 2002, specializing in personal care, home management, and companion care. Here at Priority One Home Health Care, we believe that your needs come first.
For the linebacker here, we need him in there. Right now, we need about 4 of him in there. Looks like the Bulldogs are going to have to kick it right back over to the Cheraw offense. The Bulldog defense need to keep their heads up here. 10 minutes to go in the game. The offense has been sputtering. But if the offense of Bulldogs can catch fire, you never know in this game of football. Evers stays in as the snap back. It's clean. Gets his leg into it. It hits a long, high spiral. Going to hit on about the 32. Take a little bit of a Bulldog roll and going to be down at the 28-yard line. Cheraw that time making sure nobody went out for a pass on the timeout. Probably a pretty smart. Did not even drop anybody back. Did not want a chance of turnover down there. As this game gets into the twilight period, 9:55 to go. It's been a long one, it seems like, I think, with a lot of timeouts and some injuries. It's definitely been long for the Bulldog offense, who have been unable to put any points on the board here tonight. Of course, neither could Darlington for most of their game, so maybe we underestimated the Cheraw defense here a little bit tonight. So the Bulldogs defense back out on the field. Gainey back in at quarterback, hands it to the deep man. That's one. He's the speedster. He's been burning us all night. And as he cut it back upfield, looking for somewhere to go, Bridges nails him. He had some yardage, but he kind of gave it up to try to make something happen. He gained, however, 5 on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd and 5. Monte Pratt, he's a senior. He has burned us tonight. A couple of his long runs have been called back thanks to penalties. Which that might be why he's gotten some of his long runs. But nonetheless, he has romped all over the Bulldogs here tonight. 9:20 to go in this game. The clock running. This time it's going to be a quarterback keeper right up the middle and tripped up at the last minute down there. Kind of a shoestring tackle by Malik Easterling. Maybe the only person wearing the white jersey that knew the quarterback still had the ball. Unfortunately, pulls him down at the 33-yard line, 1 yard short of the first. It's going to bring up 3rd and 1 now for Cheraw. A defensive stand right here would be nice for the Bulldogs. Going to have to get the offense involved if we're going to try to pull this one out. 8:42 to go in this game, down by 14. And it's going to be stopped. Handed it back deep into the end zone, back into the backfield. Nowhere to run. Deep penetration in there that time by Joey McCray. And And also Chad Quick is going to actually end up losing about 2 on the play. It's going to bring up 4th and 3 now for Cheraw. And they will have to kick it away as the clock runs, approaching the 8-minute mark in the 4th quarter. Ian Williams drops back. He'll be standing around the 35. There's a snap back. It's clean, putting some pressure on it. It's a high kick. Ian Williams takes it, trying to get around, and let's see if a flag comes out. It doesn't look like a crackback block. Trying to get away from one man. He does somehow, and across the 50-yard line goes Ian Williams. Catches it on about the 30. Looked for a block, and he got it. A hard, crushing blow out there by Dawson Freeman. And he cracked back on about one hard blow on one Cheraw Brave, but took 2 other ones out of the play. Ian Williams saw it, got up to about the 45, grabbed by the leg, pulled people forward, and dove across the 50-yard line to the 49. And that is where the Bulldogs are in business. And I can tell you there's one guy on the field still playing hard, and that's Ian Williams. Evers stays in the quarterback. They're going to hand it this time right up the middle to Covington. Covington bounces off of one, bounces off another, stays on his feet somehow, still trying to go forward, running hard. And stop. Let's see where they spot it. The officials been moving back a yard. I don't know how. Moving back 2 yards. Oh, me. And a gain of 5 on the play by Covington down to the 44-yard line of Cheraw. Trips to Evers' right. One man to his left. Covington stays in the backfield. He's going to hand it to Covington. Covington off the right side. Nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. Everybody had that one smelled out. The linebacker takes him down. And Covington got hit hard as he approached the line of scrimmage. They're going to give him a mercy back to the line of scrimmage. Going to bring up 3rd and 5 now for the Bulldogs. 6:50 to go here. I think the Bulldogs are in what is known as 4-down territory with time running down and not much success for the offense so far. Myron Williams over to the right, trips to the left, nobody in the backfield. Williams and Covington to Evers' right, trips to his left. There's a snap back, looking. He's going to toss one over the middle and caught and fumbled. Caught and dropped. And they're going to say the ground caused the fumble, so they're going to give it to Myron Williams, and he is overruled. The guy and the judge in the back said nope, didn't have it. One guy was going to give it to him at the 30-yard line. Myron Williams had it in the breadbasket, but was tackled, and the ball came out. One official said he caught it. The ground caused the fumble. The other official said he never had possession. So take a 20-yard pass play off the books. It's going to bring up 4th and 5 now for the Bulldogs. 6:28 to go. 4th down and 5. Gambling time for the Dogs. There's a snap back. Looking downfield. And there's a flag. A Marlboro County flag out coming. The Bulldogs can't do anything right. Illegal procedure against the Bulldogs. Looked like somebody in the backfield took maybe a half a step early. That was a tough call right there. I believe I'd have had to let that one go. It might have been a half a second early, but it wasn't like he got a jump start. He was just at the count, depending on how quick he was. So instead of 4th and 5, it's going to be 4th and 10. The ball back to the 49-yard line of the Bulldogs, exactly where this drive started. Covington stays in the backfield this time. Evers taking a straight drop back. He is under pressure. He rolls out to his right, looking downfield, and he's going to be almost picked off. Looking for some receivers to do something. Nobody moved on the ball. Probably would have been okay to be picked off because the ball would have been about 20 yards further downfield. But we've got a Cheraw Brave down on the field. So on the turnover, we're going to come back after a Palmetto Wellness injury timeout.
insurance and real estate, has been serving Marlboro County and the PD area for over 76 years. Whether you are a tenant of the many properties that they manage, purchasing the home of your dreams, or letting them handle all of your insurance needs, you're guaranteed to be greeted with a smile.
Back in place, and he's going to the sidelines to get some ice. So with 6:18, the Bulldogs fell on fourth down. Evers made a nice play under an extreme rush, had three blue jerseys coming right in his face. He rolled out to his right, looked down, saw a couple of Bulldogs jerseys, threw it over there, but nobody able to break on the ball. And Cheraw ends up stopping the Bulldogs on fourth down. Quarterback keeper right up the middle. Quarterback still on his feet up to the 50 to 45, all the way across the Bulldog 40. It's going to be a first down now. A little scrum action going on down there. So a couple of bad breaks for the Bulldogs. Well, it looked like Myron Williams had moved the chains down there. He drops a pass. And the Bulldogs had to go back, regroup. Then they move off sides, make it 4th and 10. And then unable to come up with a big catch there when they needed it. So under 6 minutes to go now, Cheraw just makes a big run, first down all the way down to the Bulldog 39, 38-yard line. The defense is tired. Let's hope they don't give up any more points here. There's a snap back, going to hand it to the up man. The up man trying the right side of the Bulldog defense, and he is going to be strung out and nowhere to go. Nice play down there by 12, and let's see who else. Number 20. So we got Bridges down there with Josh Brown stringing that one out. About a half-yard gain maybe on the play. The ball still on the 42-yard line of Cheraw. Cheraw obviously in no hurry. But the Bulldogs have already had to burn 2 timeouts this half. So clock is not your Bulldog friend right now. Cheraw taking lots of time. We got an official timeout on the field though. One of the Bulldogs going down, kind of an odd, crampy sort of a situation. Let's see who that is. That's 19. That's Ian Williams. That's not a good sign. So there's a...
For friendly, knowledgeable service, come see us at Causey's Home Center for your next project. We have a full selection of quality paints, plumbing and electrical hardware, as well as lumber. Pick your new floor covering from our wide selection of carpet, tile, and linoleum. You're part of the family at Causey's, so come visit us on the bypass in Bennettsville.
Bullet Realty Service, Marlboro County and the PD area of South Carolina, with residential, land, farm, and commercial sales. View our listings at bulletrealty1.com or on realtor.com. You can also phone us at 843-479-4774.
Taking a seat down there, and the trainer's kind of working with him. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 now for Cheraw. Clock running. Going to hand it, mix up in the backfield. Quarterback ends up keeping it and runs right up the middle. There's no one there, and he's going to end up possibly with a first down. Both guys in the backfield, one ran left, one ran right. They ran into each other. The quarterback, instead of handing it off, kind of took a shutter step, ran up the middle of the field, nobody there, and makes 10 yards on the play and moved the chains. Another Billy Moore Agency first down for Cheraw Braves. The Braves are about to wear Billy Moore Agency completely out here tonight on first downs. 4.5 minutes to go here in this game. Cheraw looking to the sidelines, and I'm sure the sidelines are saying, take your time. There they're down. They've got the play. 2 men in the backfield with the quarterback. They're going to hand it to the up man. Up man trying to go right up the middle. And another flag going right up. Holding usually occurs. We'll see what the penalty is. A gain of about 3 on the play, but I think that's going to be negated. It is holding against Cheraw. The Bulldogs have not not been able to take advantage of the Cheraw penalties. The Cheraw penalties have been numerous out there tonight, but somehow Bulldogs just not able to take advantage of them and put points on the board. That is a good news for the Bulldogs. It's going to move Cheraw back, all the way back to the 38-yard line. He's taken, I know one thing, penalties have taken a lot of yardage off the record books for Cheraw, but then when you're holding all over the place, sometimes it's a lot easier to run through holes. Two men stay in the backfield with the quarterback. The quarterback has two men split to his left, one to his right. First and very long. Bulldogs strung out on the left side, trying to get to the speedster over there. Can't do it. He turns the corner, gets across the 40 to the 35. They're going to give him the 34. So it's going to end up with a 3 or 4 yard gainer. Looked like the Bulldogs had him strung out, but no going. They are going to spot it about 34-yard line, 33-yard line. Going to bring up second, and I'm going to call it 18 for the Cheraw Braves. Under 4 minutes to go now with 3:41 on the clock. Clock is stopped. Must have run out of bounds over there. Quarterback's calling for it, hand it to the up man. He's got it right up the middle. Sidesteps everybody past the linebackers and hits hard, but not till he gains 10 right up the middle. Let's see where they spot it. All the way down close to the Carolina Cleaner red zone. They're going to move it. They don't know where they're going to put it. They're going to put it at the 22-yard line. It looks like a 21-yard line of the Bulldogs. It's going to bring up 3rd and 3 now for Cheraw. So Cheraw now starting to get some big chunks of yardage against the tired Bulldog defense. Cheraw going back to the wishbone. And instead, they're going to take a timeout. So Cheraw is going to take a Palmetto Wellness timeout on the field. Under 3 minutes to go, the Bulldogs down 14. Cheraw knocking on the door. It doesn't look good. We'll be right back.
Come on down to Dillon County's #1 car dealership, where we've been voted #1 8 years in a row. There's a huge variety of clean, low mileage, used cars, trucks, and SUVs with financing rates as low as 2.9%. And if you're worried about credit, don't. We offer buy here, pay here, and we offer down payments as low as 0. So come see us on Highway 301 South in Dillon.
Do you want a vacation and travel like rock stars? Well, you need to reach out to us, MKL Travel. We help turn your dream vacations into reality vacations. Get booked up today.
We also can show you how to save on your taxes, earn extra income. If you want to learn how to travel on wholesale instead of retail, get hooked up with Legendary Littles.
See what the coach has to say about the Bulldogs' effort out here tonight. There's a handoff off the left side by Cheraw. Looks like enough for the first down, and the guy in the white hat says it is. So it's going to be into the Carolina Cleaner red zone. Goes Cheraw. Clock running up until that point till they move the chains at 2:49. And we'll start back once they set the chains. There goes the arm of the guy in the white hat. So the clock now, definitely not your Bulldog friends. Cheraw inside the Bulldogs Carolina Cleaner red zone, already up 14-0. Looking for more here to seal this victory and go 2-0 in the season. The Bulldogs will fall 1-1. There's a handoff right up the middle, stays on his feet somehow after he's hit, and nice in down. Might even be a first down to around the 5-yard line. Let's see where they spot it. It's going to come up a couple of yards short, so about a gain of about 8. Now just under 2 minutes to go here in this one. I'll go down and talk to Coach Dean Boyd as we discuss tonight's action here over in Cheraw. Bulldogs have rolled off 9 straight wins coming into the night. The It looks like the 10th one is not going to be the charm here for the Bulldogs. Cheraw taking a lot of time, letting the clock run down. Got a full backfield, got a big old man at fullback in there, must weigh 200 pounds. They're going to hand it to the up back. He is hit hard as he tries to get in there and hit just as he got to the line of scrimmage over there by Tavares Ingram. Ingram in there getting some licks in on defense, but it's going to be enough for a first down. So it's going to be first and goal. And we've got a injured Bulldog out on the field. So we're going to step away for a Palmetto Wellness injury timeout.
So you're up at dawn, kid, look alive. You've been saving for a big man cave. Good luck with that, Dave. You made the most of your retirement plan, so you better learn to drive that RV, man. So many things you're doing in your life. Nationwide is on your side.
Bigham, the hurt Bulldog, coming off the field kind of slow. He had come off one time before. It looks like sort of one of those cramp walks coming off. We'll see how bad Cheraw, after 9 straight defeats, I'm sure Cheraw would like to punch this one in just to bloody our nose a little bit to see what the Bulldog defense is made of out here right now. First and goal from around the 4-yard line of Cheraw. Minute and 33 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. This one's over. Everything's over except what the final score may or may not be. Referee starts the clock. And I would imagine Cheraw will take as much time off as they can. They've got 40 seconds to do it, so they could start it with about 40 seconds left in this game. Probably a pretty... And they're down. Quarterback right up under center, and he is going to take a knee. That's a pretty class action, pretty classy move right there. So they're going to take a knee and run the clock out. So we're under a minute to go. We're going to hang on here for just a second. I don't know if Cheraw will get another play off or not. So they're going to take a knee. The Bulldogs go 0 for points, and that is a hurtful thing for a coach. Cheraw going to beat us on 2 touchdowns, one on a 22-yard drive here in the third quarter. A long drive in the second quarter is going to seal our fate. So with 28 seconds to go, if he takes another knee, and he does, that should do it. So Cheraw, after 9 straight losses, will have some celebrating to do tonight, and Coach Boyd will be down on the field with him on the SPC Coach's post-game interview. For those of you watching it on streaming, on MarlboroHerald.com. Stay tuned, turn over to PDBSN.com, and we'll take you to the coach's post-game interview. That's it, end of the game.
And we thank you all for watching on live stream. Please go ahead and tune in with Lon Lester on pdbsn.com for the Coach's Brief. Thank you all and have a very good night.